I'd say I work very well with other people, which I think is a big thing in kitchens. You have to have teamwork, knowing what everyone's doing to conquer one item. So I'd say that, and I'm a quick learner, so I pick up on things and I'm eager to learn, so I enjoy a challenge. In the kitchen, you got to be on top of your toes at all times. You might be out of an item, so you have to think on top of your game and figure out what you need to make that happen. I like accuracy and making sure things are done right, so when I see other people doing something they could do differently, I would speak up and say, hey, try this. You always have to know where everyone is around you, hot items, sharp items, things like that. I think the favorite thing is because you can pretty much make anything anyone wants out of it, and so it's always a challenge. Like someone could say, I want a fire truck cake, and you got 2 round cakes to work from, and you can piece them together and sculpt together to something that they want. So it's just creative. You have a lot of room to be creative and make things however you want. I think rather than doing a simple 2-layer cake and a sculpture cake, I'd pick the sculpture just to prove I can do it. Mine would probably be probably out of home or my own little shop where it's just me, maybe one other, some calm music playing, or maybe, depending on the day, some metal, I don't know. So, just kind of depending. But I just kind of like to work on my own pace and doing my own thing. I don't really want to work under somebody, so I like to be in charge of what I'm doing. It might not, you don't always get to work in your ideal setup, so I think you have to be prepared for anything that's thrown at you. So you have to learn to deal with everything. I would say I do a lot of things on the side now, since I've learned a lot more skills. I've been messing with cakes for a while now, for probably about 5 or 6 years. So I think just the skills that brought me up to this level to where I'm able to do cakes on the sides. I've been getting little side jobs and stuff like that, so I think that has helped me be able to actually sell my products rather than just make it for somebody. People actually want to buy my things now, so I like that idea. I've done baby showers. I haven't quite done wedding cakes. I probably could, but I just want to finish to make sure I can do it exactly how I want. I actually have a wedding cake that I'm going to be doing next year. But I do a lot of baby showers, birthday cakes, kids' cakes are a thing that I do a lot of. I think when I came in, it was just more, I wanted to learn a lot of things, but I didn't exactly know what to do with it. And then after talking with the chefs and stuff, you get a lot of ideas of what you really want to do, so they kind of put me in the direction so I know where I'm going next. So I'm really glad that they did that. And I wasn't sure exactly what all you could do with this skill. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to exactly just go work in a bakery at Kroger's or something, so they helped me choose where my path was going to go. Since I was little, underneath my grandma and my mom, but my son's first birthday, I made his cake. That was 5 years ago. Edit that too. Sorry. But actually I made his first birthday cake. It was like a huge cars. I made a track with cars on it, and I think right then it was like I had so much fun with it, and actually to be able to show and have people say, oh, you did a great job, it was like, oh, maybe I can do this. So I think from there is when I started playing with it and started buying my own equipment and stuff like that and messing around with it. So people love to eat, so it's always going to be something that's in demand. He's not going to be a starving artist. So I think that making art with food, I think it's sometimes amazing. So and something that people always want to look at or want to buy. That's what I want to make out of it. But I think it's also an art at the same time because, like I said, the creativity you put into it, I think it kind of really shocks people when they say, oh, I really want this, and when you make it happen, I think that's awesome. So that's definitely the art part of it. But business, because that's what I want to do, to make people happy and make whatever, like their dream wedding cake or whatever, I want to make that true for them. So I would say it would have to be definitely both of those.
That's a wrap.